Sorry, guys. Anthony shut off the whole stream. Instead of just going off himself, he shut off everything. He ended the whole stream. We've only a handful on here now. We've only a few, you know what I mean? But listen, I'll wait for 2 minutes or whatever, and I'll see if there's anyone else on. But wow, what a clown! What a clown! I have to say, we've only 14 people watching now. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, it doesn't matter. We'll.
Oh my God, the second Egypt. I was like, you're after cutting off the stream.
Oh man. God.
Oh Lord. And you know what? To be giving out to James, that James would be a bad influence. James, will you please take any alcohol off Anthony?
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Yeah. Anthony cut off the stream. When Anthony hit exit, he's coming back in here now.
No, he's back. Oh, no, here.
Get out. You cut off the stream the last time, you gobshite. Get out. Get out the fuck. I don't want to hear. Get out. Get out, you gob. You cut off the stream. You fucking nut job, you.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Yeah. Look at them sitting playing cards. Can everyone hear us? Yeah. That's the Sligo lads. You're barred, Anthony. Now you're barred.
Yeah, he is, Chris.
Too much tea. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Colette. Yes, too much tea. Yeah. Do join Ireland first.
Men in the gargle. Ireland first is the way for.
Paul and I are professional.
Hang on, we just give them a solo layout there just to let everyone see. Yeah, there's the guys there. Yeah,
Shane has the great ponytail.
Yeah. I'm mental.
Oh my God! Hold on, they're coming back. Can they hear us?
Okay, lads, we're only up to about 50 now. We're only about 50 people on, but it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. No. Hi, Paul.
Can they actually hear us? No, they must be able to hear us. Where's Martin gone?
Too much tea. Martin is, you wouldn't know.
He's off fixing it. He's off fixing it here.
Strong pots of tea. Yeah, nobody knew about the strong pots of tea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I have a couple of videos left. Oh, here's the barman thing.
Who's? Actually, is Dermot still on? Because Dermot put up a message. I don't know if he's able to put it back up again. I'd say all the messages are gone from the last stream, are they?
The messages are gone,
Dermot, if you're on, can you retype that back out again or resend it again? Because you were talking about London.
Back up to 100 there, people. Fair play to you. Keep her going there. But what I want to do is...
Now you can see who are the professional ones of Ireland first.
Yes, exactly. Now you have it, yeah.
Look, this is what I'm on. Look. Water.
Yeah. What time are we? Yeah. Hang on. So we can run over now. You know what I mean? It's no problem now. We don't have to do the 2 hours. I want to go with Enoch Burke. Okay, I'm going to play this. Okay. Did I play this Enoch Burke video? I didn't. Sure I didn't. No, I didn't. We'll go with this. I'm going to run in the stick on the kettle. This is about 3 minutes long, so we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Enoch Burke here. I'm standing outside the Bank of Ireland branch in Castlebar, County Mayo. When I left my workplace today, Wilson's Hospital School, at about 5:30 in the evening, I checked my bank balance, and this is what I found. €0 in my bank account. I have been robbed of €40,617 by the courts. Judge David Nolan, Mr. Rossa Fanning, the Attorney General, and the government all working hand in hand. These people are millionaires. They're driving out of the forecourts in their big cars, but they're vultures sniffing around now to take from me everything I own, to strip from me every asset I have, and to look for anything that I might have that they can take away. That's what these people are doing. We know it all goes back to the fact that in 2022, I was demanded by Principal Niamh McShane to promote transgenderism in the school where I worked. A demand made by that principal, Niamh McShane, still a principal in a school down in Cork, a demand that should never have been made and should not be made today, because there is no shred of legal authority for that demand to be made. But of course, the Minister for Education, Norma Foley, now the Minister for Children, when she was confronted by my family, or asked by my family when I was incarcerated about this issue in 2022, she ran away. She was telling the public lies, saying that this wasn't being taught in schools and classrooms, that it wouldn't happen, but of course it did happen. And the Department for Education is dealing illegally in this matter. The current Minister for Education, Helen McEntee, she is dealing illegally in this matter. And that's the whole problem here from the very beginning. When you go to court, the judges are running out the door. They will not deal with this issue. And it's very sad to be in that state in the country where the judges are telling lies, where the government's working along with them. And of course, we now know that we've been told now today that, the country is going to have a great recession, tens of thousands of jobs to be lost, maybe a lot more than that, hundreds of thousands. We're being told this by Pascal Donoghue. He's telling us that hard times are coming. You know why? Because he's not fit to rule this country. We know they went to America. There was a lot of spin. But, the Americans, it didn't go down well with the Americans because they could smell, I would say, simply the spin. Pascal Donoghue is looking to Europe now, but he's defying God and the rest of the government. Micheál Martin, Helen McEntee, they're defying God in this country. But righteousness exalts a nation. Righteousness, giving people their just liberties, giving them their due, giving them the right to live uprightly and morally and righteously. That is what exalts this nation. And it's a shame that the church has been silent on this matter, hasn't stood up and exalted God. Our religious freedom is being taken from us in this country. So that's the situation as it stands now tonight. 42,000 euro and more taken from my bank account, every penny stripped from me.
That is disgraceful, isn't it? That is just
Shocking.
disgraceful what's happened to that man. You know what I mean? It's
Unbelievable what they've done to him.
Standing up. All for standing up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just, Pascal Donoghue with his head in the bike shed,
Mm-hmm.
And Pascal Donoghue, who was the man who was caught with the posters and everything, the 10 grand for the posters. Sippo did nothing about it. I was up in court last week for having a poster still up. You know what I mean? Like, it's double standards here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
double
standards.
It's
ridiculous.
Dermot, the state forces natives out by stripping them of housing. Politicians get votes from African churches by cutting deals with pastors. The pastor gets the votes from the pulpit, and then the country is ruined, isn't it, Dermot? Fair play, yeah.
Dermot, will you stick back up that message again about London? Sorry, we didn't get to read it properly because we were interrupted.
We were interrupted.
Here, Paul,
the lad is still there. There they are, look.
Paul, how long will it take us to get to Sligo?
Should was already. Should Jesus to be asleep when we get there, unless we have a helicopter. If there's anyone in the special forces there, can get us up to Sligo. Get us up to Sligo before closing time. That would be great. No. But listen, we could have our own here now, but I'm not going to have one now. It's too late now. But Liz Pepper there. Now we know why they want to take God out of the Constitution. Exactly. That's exactly it, Liz. Now you have it. This is madness. Right. I want to go with, this is John O'Looney. Love this guy. He's a funeral director from Milton Keynes.
Mm-hmm.
This is about homophobia in 5-year-old kids.
This is what I saw this morning or today, Shocking.
This was on GB News. This is what he's talking about. Was on GB News.
Sunday the 30th of March 2025, and I listened with interest to GB News, the People's Channel, because if it matters to them, it matters to you, doesn't it? And if it matters to you, it matters to them, doesn't it? Because they care all about us, the British people. GB News. And it was talking about real issue in primary schools with 5-year-olds and homophobia and homophobic incidents. How the fuck does a 5-year-old even know what homophobia is unless you're fucking grooming them? And I can remember going to school. Do you know what? When I was 5, there were no homosexual things in school. There was no grooming in school. There was no homosexual incidents. So there was no homophobia. It's total bollocks. You're looking for an excuse to groom these children. It's bollocks. Stop pushing bollocks. Sick bollocks. GB News, the People's Channel. Because if it matters to you, it matters to them, doesn't it?
Isn't that madness? A 5-year-old. Like, just, oh my God. Yeah.
Like, how
Tell me there's an agenda without telling me there's an agenda. Like, do you know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm so grateful. I swear to God that my kids are, well, one reared and the other one half reared. Imagine starting from like, oh my God, starting over now with what's going on.
Yeah, it's disgraceful. I'm going to talk about it we'll do it on Tuesday night show. I had a video there from a LGB, lesbian, gay, boy person who is not into the GTI crap after that. And yeah, he spoke about it. Like, it's very good, like, I have to say. But we'll play it on
Tuesday. Yeah, that's fine.
On Tuesday. I have Gary Cannon there as well. But I want to just play the Big Pharma Bill Gates just for a minute, and we'll come back and talk to this.
Okay. You're okay, Bubba.
I'm going to just bring the lads back up on stage there for a minute. You just want to come up for a minute. What's the story? Can you hear us? What's the story?
Oh, look at the big happy face on him.
Guys, we're just playing a few cards. You do what you have to do. We'll do what we have to do.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here, hang on a minute. Where's Shane?
By the way, we were doing what we... That's what we were doing. How are you, Shane?
Shane, we had a cut. We were looking at the backy earlier on with that ponytail. We're saying absolutely no to any man buns. No.
No. This toxic masculinity has to stop, James.
No more man buns.
I'm going to move them down. I'll talk to you in a few. But,
oh, my God.
Talking about vaccines there, that's like...
Well, anyway, so that video I came across on X, and that was about all the babies and the children that died after getting the shots. Like, look at the amount of them. They're the ones that are just recognised as dying from the shots. How many more maybe that, you know, that they don't know about, or something else was used? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, will you go back to Dermot's message there? I just didn't get a chance to read it.
Yeah. The Met Police never ever walk the beat anymore. The estates in London have been turned over to the gangs. The Met Police also stopped recruiting masculine men years ago. The gangs just laugh anyway.
But this is what I said. Like, I mean, when you watch that series, right, it just shows there is no respect. But we see it here in Ireland. Like, there's very little respect for the guards.
Gangs in London, is that what you're talking about?
No, I mean in general, like even for young people now, with a group of young lads, whatever, they're not afraid of the police. They're not afraid of the guards.
They're not afraid of anyone because they've no respect. That's the problem. That's
what
happens.
I mean. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
House and you've no masculinity in your home. That's the problem. Whereas if you have a father in the house who has rules, ground rules that you don't break, if you break the rules, you pay the consequences. There's no consequences anymore. That's the problem here. Kids.
I know.
Kids. What happens is kids are not afraid of anybody anymore. And then you go to the teachers. The teachers are afraid to say anything to you. And then the school board tells the teachers what to do. And then they come back to you and tell you what's best for your child. And you just take it. Bend over and take it. That's what you do. You need men to stand up to say, listen, no, I'm not taking this anymore. My child is not going to be taught A, B, or C. It needs to be taught this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Well, I have two cousins that are teachers, and they just said it's unbelievable what's going on nowadays. Nowadays, is the parents ringing up, they're giving out, my child didn't do this, my child didn't do that. And half the time, it is the kids that are causing the problem. But of course, excuses have been made. There's nobody's taking responsibility anymore. As I said earlier on, who's apologising for anything anymore? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know where it's all going to end.
Nobody apologises anymore, or nobody does. You as well, Ciarán McGrath. You know, I think that's all we have now for tonight. Oh, the HSE recruitment. Have you seen this?
No.
The black one, getting people from Nigeria here through the HSE. Why don't you hear this?
No.
And then we'll finish it up. Yeah, we'll have a listen to this.
Breaking news. So Ireland HSE is hiring international workers. Yes. With fat relocation packages. Yes, you heard me right. Are you interested? So 4,000 euros will be given out to foreign workers who are willing to come into Ireland to work with HSE. So HSE is the biggest care employer in Ireland. So if you are looking for a care job to move into Ireland, so be it nursing job, care job, or anything surrounding care profession. So this is what this HSE is all about. So listen, here is how to start sending your applications and be successful in getting sponsored job into Ireland. So all you need to do is to go to your browser and type Ireland HSE. Go to their portal, select the kind of job you are into and apply. It is very simple. Just go to your browser, type it and apply. Yes. If you have any question, ask me. Bye.
Oh my God. Like, come on.
Unbelievable. Did we ever play? Do you remember I sent it on to you there a few days ago? Did we ever play the one with, it was another African, and was it Michael McCarthy had it up, and she was talking about come to Ireland and you're given 5,000 euros. Did we play that?
I have it here. It's from the other day.
Yeah, I sent it from the other day, and as I said, saying come to Ireland, you get 5,000 euros.
No, I'm not finding it there. I thought I had it there. No, from the other day. No. See, I have to delete the stuff off this. Just, Jesus, the amount of stuff I download onto this, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? It really is. But we've done the homophobia, we've done everything else. And I just wanted to say as well about Carna. I heard that they're pushing to put them in, but the lads are all there and they're holding their own. So
absolutely unbelievable in the Gaeltacht area.
Yeah, exactly. It's disgraceful. You know what I mean?
Do you know?
But,
it's like living in some sort of a twilight world. Honest to God, I saw a comment up there about, did somebody say? Honest to God, it's Gavin. Yeah. Bring us back to the 90s. Well, I swear to God, I wish I was there and I'd stay there.
Someone said there, spitting at anyone is a real low. Kind of the fingers up. Yeah, that's it.
Spitting. Oh, yeah, disgusting.
Low. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, but I think we'll have to finish her up there, but tonight, here we go. I'm
Yeah, sure, it's
nearly ready to
11
go.
o'clock now.
Yeah. So listen, Orla, thank you very much. Wait down
No
there for
problem.
me for a minute. I'll
Good
be
night.
down. Give me a couple of minutes. Thank you, Orla. Good night. God bless. And people, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm sorry the lads wrecked it on us there. We're back up to 200 there now, but listen, it's been good. It's been good crack now, I have to say, tonight. And thanks everyone for watching. And if you can, buy us a coffee. If you can't, don't worry about it. But yeah, join us as well on our you can join us on rumble.com user Irish Column. Join and subscribe. And also you can get us on the YouTube channel there, www.youtube.com/Irish Column. So if you get us up a few more there, as the lad said, we can go live on that as well. That'll be another platform we'll be pushing out live on. So listen, people, thank you very much for listening. And like I say, hang on, I go through the last of these. It all went downhill from the 90s. Give us the line, Paul. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you now. No problem. Yeah. But there you go. Buy us a coffee. You can buy us a coffee. And what I say every Sunday night, every night I'm leaving here, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless.